fingers up into my nose, and I wish I could get back to someplace better. Stop. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Ginger Binge. We are in a new year. We're at a new decade. Can you believe it? So, fingers crossed that this will be a good one, because 2019 was kind of rough for cinema in my opinion. There was a lot of trash. I'll make a completely different video about that. But let's not dwell on the past. Let's not dwell on 2019 as if it wasn't just yesterday, literally. So today we're talking about the monthly must-sees of January 2020. If that sounds interesting to you, stick around. So the first film that I'm interested in seeing but realistically won't see it in theaters and will wait for HBO release is Like a Boss, starring two of my favorite women on this earth. Like, I could watch them in anything, so I will definitely be watching them in this. And the film is Like a Boss, starring Tiffany Haddish and Rose Byrne. Two ladies, I don't know, something happens when they get their like company stolen or like an idea stolen from another female exec who is played by Salma Hayek, who I used to be a really big fan of, but she's like kind of anti-black, so I don't fuck with her like that. So like, I don't want to give her my money, but it's a comedy. Pretty much the usual for a dump month like January. Some of these are gonna be not great. Let me know if you guys are interested in me talking about what a dump month is. I think it's interesting regarding film history and shit like that. So the next film I will not see, but I want to talk about because it's an interesting pivot from an 11-year career as a superhero, and that is Dolittle, starring Robert Downey Jr. You know, it's Dr. Dolittle for what I believe is the third time, and it's like a star-studded cast. He's traveling the world. He can speak to animals. We've seen it before. Like literally every generation has a Dr. Dolittle. I've seen all of them to this point. It's good for the kids, I guess. I don't know. The next film is Bad Boys for Life, also known as Bad Boys 3. You know, buddy cop franchise from the 90s, and starring, of course, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. You couldn't do it without him, you know? And I honestly need to rewatch the first two. I saw them when I was way too young to be watching films like that. But I love the buddy cop genre. Yeah. The next film that interests me because I like war movies is The Last Full Measure, which is a film starring Sebastian Stan. It's a biopic Vietnam War era drama about a paratrooper that saves a lot of people. I mean, definitely an HBO watch, for sure. The next film I want to talk about is a spook, but it's an adaptation spook. It's based off of the novel The Turning of the Screw, which was adapted, I believe it was the 50s, into a film called The Innocents, starring Deborah Kerr, and that film's really good. It's really good. I had to watch it in college, and I was like, yo. It's a horror, fantasy, suspense, thriller. Like, is this really happening? Who knows? Because we have an unreliable narrator. So, yeah. Also, it's directed by a woman. So, the next film I want to talk about is The Gentleman, which is a Guy Ritchie film. I really enjoy some Guy Ritchie films. I think the dumber they are, the more I like them. But this is like one of those dude movies You know what I'm talking about. It's a dude movie. It's got all the dudes in it. You know, it's just like guys shooting people, fighting British mob shit type. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know why I brought it up. In theory, this next film sounds pretty good. Because it's directed by Reed Morano. It's an action movie with a female lead. But is that's my problem, is the female lead. It's fucking Blake Lively. And who thought it would be a good idea for Blake to do an action movie? She should, this sounds really sexist, but she should let her husband take those roles. Like, I have no energy for this woman. I don't know who, I'm baffled by the casting decision. But it's got Sterling K. Brown in it, and I love him, but we all know that he is not getting the roles that he deserves in films, at least. He's only thriving in television, as far as I can tell. So, did I say the name of the film? It's called The Rhythm Section. The final film I want to talk about is Gretel and Hansel, which seems to be a horror, spooky take on, you know, the Brothers Grimm classic. But that trailer, like, you know I don't watch trailers, but it came on prior to Dr. Sleep, and it's like, girl, what is this? What is this? It gave me, like, It Chapter 2 tease, specifically the old lady in Bev's old house tease. Very, like, what the fuck? Like, this witch, this is her, I don't know. I'm intrigued. If we have to adapt old shit, make it be really old shit. Like, I want to see it. I want to see people try to be creative. Sweet fucking Christ, we are in a creative drought, and not actually, we're not in a creative drought. It's just the big people are ignoring the smaller creatives and not listening to anybody and just making the same shit over and over and over again. I'm not anti-remake. I just think new shit needs to be put out there. But if I have to watch same old story, twist it, motherfucker. Make it interesting. Based off the trailer for this, I think it's safe to say they're doing that. Yeah, the original story is technically a horror, but it's also like child friendly, whereas this seems like it's gonna at least fuck me up a little bit, a little dash. Yeah, so probably won't be going to the theaters a lot this month, but we'll see. We shall see. Alright, you guys, that has been my monthly must-sees for January 2020. There will be tons of new content this month. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys have a wonderful month. I hope you guys start off your year beautifully, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Man, that's jumpy. Sit your ass down. Man, I got mind control over Debo. He be like, shut the fuck up. I be quiet, but when he leave, I be talking again.